version of the On the Baize podcast series, a series which I launched in audio back in January 2009. Over that time I've been thinking, well, we are mainly a video site, so why not release these in a video version? It makes really not much difference, to be honest. So this is the first one. Hopefully from now on we'll be releasing one of these at least every week. You'll be able to find it on iTunes and on the Baize blog, which is qsporttv.com/onthebaize. We also reciprocate it over on qsport.tv as well under the On the Baize podcasts category. First thing I'm going to talk about then on this particular show is the World Championship qualifiers, which yesterday completed late last night. The biggest shock of the qualifying round was 18-year-old Zhang Anda of China, another Chinese player, another Chinese sensation, making his way into his first ever televised ranking event, the World Championships, one to qualify for as well, the Crucible. He beat Ricky Walden yesterday, 10 frames to 8. 8 all, evenly poised, neither player could pull away, and Zhang Anda found another gear to finish the match with two amazing centuries. The first, a 134 total clearance, and then that was followed up in the final frame with a 108 break, which now means that he's guaranteed to be on the tour for next year. And it's going to probably be a name that some of the top 16 players don't want to meet in the hat when the draw is made very, very soon. Steve Davis, also qualified earlier in the week, makes his 30th appearance, a landmark 30th appearance at the Crucible. One of the records which is probably never going to be beaten unless Stephen Hendry, of course, himself can continue to play on and play at the highest level for as long as Steve has. Another former world champion, Ken Doherty, is back at the Crucible after missing out last year in the qualifiers. He beat Joe Swale 10-1 in order to make it into the draw. And finally, another former world champion, Graham Dott, qualified late last night, 10-6 over Jimmy Mickey, even though there were major issues with the table that they were playing on at 3-1 at the mid-session interval, and World Snooker decided to move their table. Whether that affected Jimmy Mickey, I'm not sure, because he was actually leading 3-1 at the time. I'd like to hope he doesn't make those kind of excuses, because the table is the same for both type of player. The draw, okay, as I've mentioned previously just in this little conversation here, the draw is actually at 10:30 a.m. tomorrow, which is Thursday the 11th of March. If you want to watch it live, you're going to have to go into a bookmaker's shop. It's being pumped in live into the bookmaker's shop. Then other than that, you can catch up with the results over at worldsnooker.com for further information. If you want to see the qualifying results, then one of the best places to go to is our new news site, which is qsportnews.com, and you'll just search on the snooker category and you'll be able to find all the snooker news and results that we've had over the past few weeks, years, whatever, how long the site's been running for. Moving on from that then, the GB 9-Ball Tour. We're back with live coverage with Q Sport TV this coming weekend. The 13th of March, Saturday only, we start our live coverage of the GB 9-Ball Tour. Very exciting for the GB 9-Ball Tour this year. Not only do we have all 5 players from the World Team Championships playing in the British 9-Ball Tour, which is Darren Appleton, Daryl Peach, Imran Majid, Carl Boyes and Mark Gray, but the tour has now moved into hotels, being played on some fantastic new tables supplied by Sam Leisure, and being played exclusively in Barcello resorts across the UK. The first one is in Buxton, and our live coverage kicks off at 12 PM UK time, which I think is 7 AM Eastern time in the US, if you want to tune in to watch that. Completely free to watch this one. It's the first time we've done GB 9-Ball Tour live, so make sure you get in there, support this, tune in, watch as much as you like, or as little as you like. We're covering mainly the Pro Division, which will include the final, which with the scheduling changes is now at 4:30 in the afternoon, and then from then on it'll be the early rounds of the main event. We are looking into actually providing coverage for the whole weekend for future tour stops. Just on this occasion we cannot do that, unfortunately. We're there only for the Saturday. Just another quick reminder as well, the In the Frame show, I've been talking about this for a long while now, a news show that we produced in association with Weymouth College. The pilot episode of that, which featured the guests of Ben Davis and Mel Harley, is now available for viewing over at Q Sport TV. Now, in order, well, you need to just go and visit that and view it. That's not my point. My point is here, there's a competition which runs in that programme. So far we've had, I'm not going to tell you how many entries, probably one actually, entry for the In the Frame competition, and no, it's more than one, at least 6 I think. In the Frame competition, it closes at midnight on the 14th of March, which is this Sunday. So you need to get your entries in. Send them to intheframe@qsport.tv and we'll enter you into the draw, and you could win a cue and case set courtesy of billiardsboutique.com. For any of the news stories or anything to do with this blog, please visit qsporttv.com/onthebaize. You'll find all the details, all the information that I've spoken about in this particular episode of the podcast, and you can contact us through there, of course, as well. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for watching for the first time. I must say watching, not listening. Thanks once again, and I'll be back with you next week. Cheers.